Hey guys, it's John Cochran, and today it is System Saturday, the day that I bring you a system that I use in my business that you can rip off, duplicate, use in your own local market. Now, when you dig these System Saturdays, you have to get to one of our live events. That's kind of funny, right? I did everything myself in here. That is not how you do the business. And that right there is a house that I have already flipped as well. And I already know that I can flip this house to a buyer on my buyers list because I got a strong buyers list in this area. Hey guys, it's John Cochran, and today is System Saturday, the day that I give you a system that I use in my business that you can rip off, duplicate using your own local market. Now, if you dig these System Saturdays, you haven't seen anything yet. You have to get to one of our live events where it's 2 full days of nothing but System Saturday content that I'm delivering to you live from stage that you're going to absolutely love. So, in today's System Saturday session, I'm going to be giving you the 7 steps to making your first 7 figures in real estate. Step number 1 is to know your why. Your why is your motivation behind why you need to make $1 million, okay? Your why needs to be so deep that it makes you cry. For example, your why might be freedom, okay? Freedom of debt, freedom to make decisions, freedom to do what you want when you want. That might be what your why is. Your why is actually going to get you out of bed in the morning. What is your purpose? It needs to be very, very clear, and it needs to be very, very precise, okay? Your why is going to drive you whenever you get tired. You're going to get tired. Your why will drive you and keep you going forward if you know exactly what your why is. Post your why everywhere. Post your why everywhere. Once you know what your why is, post it everywhere and hit your goal, and you will do that whenever you know your why. Step 2 is to create flawless systems inside of your business. So a system is basically creating a process that can be duplicated over and over and over again by somebody else. Systems are going to take you from working inside of your business to working on your business, and that's how you really explode. So what I do is every single Friday is my systems day. It is the day that I complete 10 systems a day just on that Friday. So you do the math on it. 10 systems a day once a week on a Friday is going to create 10 new systems a week. On a monthly basis, that's going to be 40 new things that you now don't have to do inside of your business so that you can focus your time on working on your business rather than in your business. You have to have flawless systems. And step number 3 is you have to have an amazing team. They have to be absolutely amazing. Don't hire donut eaters, okay? I call this my power of 6. It takes 6 people in a real estate business in order to generate 7 figures, and here's who it is. Needs you, obviously. You also need a personal assistant, somebody that you can really hand off tasks to that can be your right-hand person. You need a personal assistant, not a virtual assistant, a personal assistant, okay? You're also going to need a marketer that can bring in consistent leads for you, buyer leads, seller leads, somebody that's going to be on all the social medias, constantly giving you leads. You need that good marketer on your team. You also need 2 rockstar realtors, 2 realtors that can show the buyers homes and can go through and consistently be out looking for good deals for you. You also need a tech guy, somebody that is literally going to go through and be able to fix all your technical issues and stuff like that. So you need a tech guy as well. So that's the 6 people that you need, in order to have that amazing team. Step number 4 is your mindset. You have to be clear, and your mind has to be constantly producing ideas. In order to do that, you got to get all the negativity out of your life. Get rid of the news, okay? Do not watch the news. You don't need to hear about all the shootings. You don't have to hear about all that. Remove all the noise from your life. You don't need any of it. That is going to affect your mind, okay? Get it out. And then get all those negative people out of your life. People that tell you that you cannot do something. Get them out of your life. You have to have a clear mindset. Step number 5 is you have to master time management. You have to be an absolute stud and a beast at time management. And a good book to read is No BS Time Management by Dan Kennedy. It's a book that's really going to change your perspective on what you can do with your time, because you have just the same amount of time that what I do. What you do with it is going to produce the results that you're going to see. You're going to have to know when to turn your cell phone off. Know when to turn your cell phone off so that you can have time to yourself so that you can really focus, okay? And get off of every guru's list. Get off of every single guru's list that does not bring you value, including my own. If you don't think these System Saturdays are good, don't watch them. Don't waste your time with them. But save your time so that you can always be productive with everything. And what I always do for time management is I make a to-do list. And I make this every single night, and then I produce that to-do list during the next day. And I only put about 3 to 5 things on that to-do list so that I know that I'm getting the most out of my day. And as soon as I get it done, that next day, I just check it off, I just scratch it off, and then I move on to the next task. That's how I stay productive. Step number 6 is you have to know your numbers inside and out. And this is where most people go wrong because you're doing nothing but winging it. You need to know exactly what you're spending. Go through and get into it. Know what you're spending. Know how many leads you're getting on a daily basis. Know your bank account. Know every single number inside of your business, and I can tell you, your numbers will tell you where you need to adjust. You have to know your numbers inside and out. And step number 7 is you have to take risks. If you're not willing to take a risk, you're never going to be able to get your hands on that reward. Now, it is completely natural whenever you take a risk to feel completely uncomfortable. But the big thing that I want you to remember is that always take risk and to constantly put yourself out there, and that's how you're going to get the reward. Now, the truth of it is that making $1 million a year, it is extremely tough, and only less than 1/4% actually make $1 million a year, mostly because people have great intentions, but their actions do all the speaking for them. So those are my 7 steps, guys, to making 7 figures a year in real estate. I'll see you next week on next week's System Saturday session.